Alrighty then, we are back with Chainsaw Man, Chapter 174, chapter title Aging. Oh gosh, who is Chainsaw Man Ethan now? There's just a little picture for the icon where it's got Asa with no mouth, so something's gonna happen. Alright, I see what you mean, dot dot dot, says some elderly guy reading some papers with some other elderly guys behind him. And they're like in a... I don't know what this is called. It looks very Japanese though. Um, this elderly guy is speaking more, saying, in these transcripts we discuss having never heard the word ear before, yet we possess no clear memories of the conversation itself. It certainly is curious. Okay, so they were testing what happens when something disappears and comes back. So what they've discovered is like and when it disappears they don't remember it, and when it comes back they don't remember discussing not remembering it. So that's interesting. That's an interesting bit of lore for how Chainsaw Man's powers work. All right, and this guy's also Prime Minister of Japan, Kentaro Ishita. Alright, so one of these guys sitting behind him raises his hand and says, I checked with a subordinate, all 27 archivists in the Devil Extermination and Disaster Response Divisions are substantiating the erasure and restoration of ears. Minister of Internal Affairs and Communications Hadaji Sakagami. And what does public safety think it can accomplish with this power? And this guy is Minister of Defense Shin Toma. Alright, oh, we got, gosh, what's her name? I 100%. Fumiko? Yes, that's her name. Actually managed to remember her name this time. Fantastic. Alright, she's speaking now, saying human evolution? Okay. Harmful substances, nations, and more. With Chainsaw Man's power, we can remove their very concepts, making civilization even more, well, you know, the rest. Public Safety Devil Extermination Special Division 7, Fumiko. And her last name or first name, I don't know. Mifune. I don't know how to pronounce that. Alright, one of these elderly guys is saying, can you be more concrete? Public Safety currently has an amicable relationship with the Aging Devil. It's a devil with the name of a primal fear, but communication has gone smoothly and we've received a very favorable offer from it. Okay, so I think that was the Aging Devil that was in the previous chapter. Alright. The Aging Devil has no attachment to life. Depending on the terms of the contract, it's willing to be eaten and erased by Chainsaw Man. Alright. And this one elderly guy is kind of sweating at this. No, I guess... So if they eat the devil, will they all turn young then? Is that how that works? Alright. If we erase aging, what will change? Will mental and physical decline due to aging disappear from all living beings? And this is Chief Cabinet Secretary Yuki Tomada. We won't know until after it's been erased, says Fumiko. And she goes on to say, according to the research we conducted during the 3 minutes and 50 seconds that ears were erased, in a world without ears, hearing didn't disappear. Cell phones and radios still existed, and ear picks were sold as an arts and craft product. What a freaking mess, ... says one of these elderly guys. You're correct, says Fumiko. Chainsaw Man is indeed messy. However, we in public safety are keeping Chainsaw Man's chaos controlled enough to be able to prove his powers to you. Alright, some of the elderly men are exchanging glances, I guess. And then one of them says, "What are the terms of the aging devil's offer?" And Fumiko has a pause before speaking and saying, "In exchange for being eaten by Chainsaw Man without resisting, the aging devil wants us to kill 10,000 children with Japanese citizenship between infancy and 9 years old in front of mirrors." All right. All right. The elderly men are all sweating at this offer from the aging devil. We don't know how long Chainsaw Man's state will persist, or whether it's possible to confine him. We need your decision as quickly as. And one of the guys says, "Fine." And Fumiko gives a little smile, a creepy smile as usual. My grandson in the private sector is gathering children orphaned by devil tax. Reach out to them. And this is former Minister of Finance Tadashi has I don't know. Name. Japanese. Can't pronounce. Anyways, he goes on to say, if we need more Takanashi, have your man's international adoption agents assemble the rest. Alright. Minister of Economy, Trade, and Industry, Miki Takanashi. Alright, he's just kind of sweating. Give them Japanese citizenship, and foreign-born children will work just as well. 10,000 lives is a small price to pay for the future of Japan. All right, one of these guys is the economy guy. He's sweating, looking down, sweating more, looking very fatigued, sweating. I don't know. All right, he says I see C, or rather C . I can't do that. You can, says the one elderly guy. And then the guy's kind of just looking down, sweating, and looking down, sweating some more. His head even lower than in the previous image. The elderly guy saying, "Takanashi, you have 4 children, is that right?" He looks up, still sweating. You have children, 4 of them, isn't that right, Takanashi? I can do it, says Takanashi. Good, says the elderly again in the wheelchair. Miss, will provide the 10,000 children within 48 hours. Relay it up the chain right now. Yes, sir, says Fumiko. And then she's got a little cell phone, a flip phone specifically. She's dialed a number. She got it to her ear. She's doing more creepy smile. We got a close up of this elderly guy. We got her, but we don't see her smile. We just see her eyes. And then a close up of this guy. We still just we don't see his full head. And then we go cut back to Fumiko. We see she's sweating. Well, why is she sweating? Oh no, everybody's mouth has disappeared. Well, that's a problem. Alright. Cut back to random citizens. Nobody has mouths. A random drink has been dropped, similar to how a cell phone was dropped in the previous chapter. And then we cut to elephants with no mouths. Alright, well, that's the mouth devil. He looks like an octopus, kind of, sort of. Octopus, mouth, snow, and bitterness erased. Hold on. Octopus? Do we mean the same octopus that Yoshida had? He was erased? Okay, so mouth, snow, and bitterness erased. Interesting. Octopus, mouth, snow, and bitterness. Wow, okay. Well then. That's a problem. Okay. That's the end of the chapter. Alright, I don't know how they're gonna... Because now they don't have octopus, so what are they gonna do to make him vomit now? Oh gosh. I mean, whatever War Devil's got planned for making him vomit's gonna have to work, I guess, at this point. Alright, well, that's the end of the chapter. Very exciting chapter, I gotta say. Alright, end of recording.